Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Did you find a priest? What did he say?
You were right. After a baby is born, the parents are supposed to offer a lamb. But if they can't afford a lamb, they can offer 2 pigeons or 2 doves.
Oh, so did you get pigeons or doves?
Neither. I asked how much the lamb was.
Joseph, we can't possibly afford a lamb.
I know, it's just that... Don't you think he deserves the best?
Not if it means he has to wear the same set of swaddling clothes for the next 6 months. Babies are really expensive. We're going to need every penny.
It's a shame we can't just sacrifice the lamb that those shepherds left with us.
What? Little Wooly? Ah, little Wooly, you're as fond of him as I am. I know you wouldn't sacrifice him.
Wouldn't I? He's not exactly house trained, is he?
We're living in a stable. None of the animals are house trained.
Come to think of it, neither's the baby.
And what would you know about that? Joseph, do you think the time will ever come when men will change nappies?
Not for a few thousand years yet. That's women's work. The man earns his pay and supports his family.
Well, we're 80 miles away from home and you haven't done any carpentry for the last 2 months, so couldn't you help out a bit with some of my work?
I've been busy. I fixed the squeaky door on the stable and I mended that manger that shepherd just fell over.
Well, I know. It's just that, I'm just so tired.
Oh, I guess that is normal. He does wake us up several times a night.
Well, it doesn't help that it never seems to get dark in this stable.
Oh, please don't start with this again.
Look, I know you think I'm being paranoid, but I swear that star is following us around.
Mary, do you ever wonder why God picked us to look after his son? I mean, I've not exactly done a very good job so far, have I?
Oh, don't say that.
Well, why not? It's true. I dragged you off to Bethlehem when you were 9 months pregnant. He was born in a stable. The only toy we've managed to give him so far keeps wandering off to find some grass to eat. And now I can't even afford a proper sacrifice for him. Some father I'm turning out to be.
Well, none of that was your fault.
I keep thinking, what about the day when he asks, Dad, where did I come from? I'm going to be the only father in the history of the universe who doesn't have to explain about the birds and the bees.
You're just a bit nervous because it's all so new.
Nervous? I'm terrified. It'll be bad enough just being a new parent for the first time, but this is the Son of God. I mean, what's he going to be like when he grows up?
What do you mean?
What if he can do everything that God can do? Imagine trying to teach him to swim. Every time he starts to sink, he can just divide the water and walk straight across.
Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, that's bothering me too. What if when he needs to cross something, he might not even bother with the bridge?
Joseph.
I know. I'm getting carried away. But I really think that if God had any sense, he'd take the baby away and find someone else to be his dad.
Well, I don't think he's going to. God chose us, so obviously he thinks we can do it. We're not rich and we're not powerful, but we do know what babies really need is love and attention. And their nappy's changing. We'll just have to do the best we can.
I know you're right, really. I guess we'd better find a priest.
What about that man over there? Do you think he's a priest?
What? The one stood next to the really old lady?
Well, they've both got nice, kind faces. Let's buy the pigeons and ask him to do the honours.